Algo que quisiéramos compartir
Something we'd like to share
con ustedes
with you
nuestro propósito.
is our purpose.
En ROFEX estamos
In ROFEX, we're convinced that markets contribute to growth and development.
Por eso trabajamos para
For this
asegurar
reason,
la libre
we
formación
aim at assuring a free formation of prices to protect transactions and transform capital markets by broadening its scope and having access to each of the individuals. There are some barriers, probably myths, which are the perceptions we have as regards grains. And we'll just have a quick look at it. And one is the concept of specialists. So some users see future markets as things that are rather complex. And our message here is that you should rely on agents, rely on Salik, and all of the distribution network that ROFEX has. We have over 100 agents authorized, and you should open up to your needs so that they can be improved. And another myth is that we are expensive or warranties. The cost of operating a future contract is 0.05% of the value of the contract. We don't think it is expensive, but we try to lower those costs. But what is truly expensive is to plan the largest seeding season of the century, with a price horizon of $175, $180, what we would see in the market today, and not capture that value and find whether yields and climate conditions, weather conditions are good, with a value that can be lower. Since we started with wheat in January 2020, the price has fluctuated and increased $35. That is risk. And as regards warranty, sometimes we think we have to deposit pesos and dollars. Two things about this. First is the warranty system prevents taking the risk of the counterpart. That's why it should be appreciated, and that's one of the strengths of our market. Second thing is that there is a great number of tools to use, tools that enable to sustain profitability on that product. As regards liquidity, oftentimes when we speak with millers, they say we lack liquidity to do the things we want to do. And probably we'll have a look at the dynamics of the market. ROFEX today is at an open historical position. It's called open interest. The largest wheat season, 800,000 tons has been surpassed already. So why do we have such solid open interests? We have to work, we have to improve this, and now we'll see what we're doing in that sense. If we consider open interests in wheat, the reference is that we should be negotiating almost 140 million tons. And last year we had 8 million tons. So we have large open, and we have to work on rotation. Forward contracts operating in the physical grains market based in the Rosario Grain Exchange. There, you can operate the same contract as in ROFEX, but forward contracts are not opposed to our market. They are supplementary programs or contracts. So you have to see what's the best position that is being offered. So oftentimes, forward contracts will give you the coverage you're seeking, and in other cases, it would be more recommendable to use future markets. What are we doing to take liquidity and volume to where we want? First thing, first is integration. We use the word integration a lot. When we say integration, first thing that's going to help us grow as a market is what we did already to integrate. We don't split effort. We focus our market in a single direction. We don't confuse, we don't get yourselves confused.
Hacían un congreso y decían, ¿a quién llamamos? ¿A MATba, ROFEX? ¿A quién le decimos que uno venga a hablar de financiero y que el otro venga a hablar de granos?
And one of our mottos is simplification of access to markets. Integration meets that demand. To integrate has been crucial to us. But one of the things we are focused on is technology. We are convinced that technology is the main ally to achieve our purposes. Our purposes, our goals are not cold words. These are living words that show us the way, and technology is the main partner to help the market grow, to reach to you. ROFEX has a negotiation, MATba ROFEX has a negotiation system that is top-notch. The number of orders that support our market is really top-notch. Platforms to access. I mean, we're an open market. We're not closed. You choose the way to operate. We propose the system, but the number of platforms today and agents
using the phone, giving purchase orders over the phone, or maybe placing an order on the computer, or you can even do it through a cell phone today. Integration technology prices that are formed by the market are yours. We, in our advisors, we offer them to you so that you can see how much is on the sale, on the purchase, and if you have the market, you can see how it's for free. We are a market that we must grow, and that's why we have to consolidate these concepts. Technology, free prices, integration, common trust funds. Common trust funds are the main generators of volumes for the byproducts funds. How many commodity trust funds do we have in Argentina? 0. Yesterday, we closed the first trust fund, and that's great news that we can share in some portals today. We have the first commodities trust fund Yesterday, we closed the round with $10 million. That's not just the tip of an iceberg that is going to generate more liquidity in the market and more volume, but it's a great investment opportunity for the farmers, for the housewives, and even for those people in the farms. They will be able to find and invest in commodities and continue working as farmers. The NOR program, another piece of technology that combines trust funds, programs. Some of you may know that I love soccer, and I always say that the market is like a huge soccer field, and we have to have the grass really well cut. There shouldn't be any holes on the field. So this program is new. ROFEX operators. We have the first. We have also the NORA program for new farmers. We find them, we train them if we think that is what they need, and we give them money, actual money, about $10,000, for them to start working in the market, in the exchange, in the stock exchange. And these brokers are key, not only to train them as professionals, they will also be allocated then in the agencies, and it's a service for people to potentiate networking, distribution networks. Agents have zero costs. MATba ROFEX contributes so that they can have brokers and completely insured. We had 900 trainees. We are selecting them, and the demand, fortunately, has increased. I have to finish. We could talk about this for hours. Let me show you the volume of operations in financial products. When we talk about grains, we're not counting something that we dream about. We're telling you something that is already happening in the financial market. 200 million contracts that were operated $200,000 million. We still need investment. We still need the speculators. Look at the composition of those who exchange in the stock exchange. All that is going to start in the grain market. We have 30% of brokers, world class, that are outside Argentina in our market. So instead of losing liquidity, we're capturing it and recovering it abroad. What Mark has said, these kind of congresses, we want local reference. In May, it was a record $27 billion, and the volumes and the complementary products that also help. And to close, we talk about future market, but we are basically a technology company. From the agreement between the Industrial Bank and Mercado Libre, ROFEX supports all the technology for those who operate with Mercado Pago. If you put up your hand, those of you who uses Mercado Pago, somehow you are accessing the capital markets thanks to MATba ROFEX. We are the future markets. We are a technological company, 400,000 open accounts in 9 months that serve our purpose of reaching you more and more every day so that you can be part of the market. We are one. Thank you very much.